Welcome back. Fake news is a fact of life in our digital age, unfortunately. In some places, it's almost unavoidable. Nearly 60% of people in India and the Philippines are exposed to fake news every year.
Yeah, disinformation and misinformation have been ranked by experts as the biggest risk for India. The problem is worse in the Philippines, which is often called patient zero in the global misinformation epidemic.
Well, the new two-part series on CNA, Fact versus Fiction, aims to uncover the technological ecosystems supporting fake news.
In the Indian context, religion has been weaponized as a source of disinformation to target minorities.
देखो अब चुनाव आ रहा है तो चुनाव में भी फेक न्यूज़ रोजीना बन रही है.
It's frightening actually. The entire ecosystem, fake forwards, morphed pictures, morphed videos, deepfakes.
Disinformation has caused such widespread animosity that we have spoken about extermination of a certain community.
In the Philippines, anyone could be recruited to become a troll.
Some commentators call the Philippines patient zero in the global disinformation epidemic.
They utilized a huge portion of that ill-gotten wealth to pay social media influencers, distort Philippine history.
Fossil fuel companies deliberately spread misinformation.
So that's a little bit of a tease, a preview of CNA's new documentary series, Fact versus Fiction. And here to tell us more is documentary filmmaker Shehzad Hameed Ahmad. He's the writer, the director, and the series producer. So you wear a lot of hats, first of all. Shehzad, welcome to the show. Thank you very much for coming to join us. You filmed across India. So tell us the focus of your filming there.
Well, generally, the focus of the series is the erosion of trust in democracies in Asia. We're talking about populations which have the highest social media users around the world. So, for instance, in India, there are about 400 million social media users. So we wanted to investigate whether they're being fed a steady diet of fact or fiction in the last few years. So there's been a rise in disinformation and fake news, especially after the 2019 elections in India, and that's influencing voters and how they're making decisions. In 2023, Statista did a survey which said that India faces the biggest threat from disinformation, outpacing COVID even. So that's the seriousness of the problem in the country. And then we wanted to see the ground impact of disinformation. So we filmed in a place called Nu in Haryana, where there were rumors that led to a communal riot between Hindus and Muslims that led to 7 people dying, 200 people injured, thousands homeless. So that's what we were trying to film in the country, and how fact checkers and disinformation spreaders are fighting against each other on the cyber war that's going on between them.
So you covered a lot of ground, Shehzad. If I had to ask you to pinpoint a certain scene, a certain person that really stood out, could you point to one?
So we were in this place called Nimbahira. It's a little town in Rajasthan, and we got rare access to a disinformation operation, which was run by this one guy called Anil Kumar Bharat, and he is a freelance content creator in his world, and he's hired by politicians to create disinformation against the opposition politicians. So we had this one scene where we saw him make the content with actual victims on the ground, twist the facts in the favor of his political candidate, and then spread it all over the internet. He would create memes against politicians, and then he had his own team of commentators who would go in the opposition camp and comment insults and all sorts of profanities on their Facebook pages. So I think that was a eye-opening scene for me, and we have a little sneak peek, if you may. We can see a little bit about Anil Kumar Bharat.
व्हाट्सएप वीडियो के मेन टॉपिक्स आप देख लीजिए. मोदी से रिलेटेड कोई घोषणाएं उनकी, राष्ट्रवाद, हिंदुत्व, ये सब हमारे मेन एजेंडाज हैं. उसके बाद टॉपिक्स के बाद जब हम हमारी टीम में एडिटर, स्क्रीन राइटर, आर्टिस्ट हम बाहर से मंगाते हैं, उसके बाद एक पूरी स्क्रिप्ट लिखी जाती है और फिर हम परफॉर्म करते हैं.
Today, Anil's assignment is to record villager testimonies speaking against a political party.
और कांग्रेस के राज में, कांग्रेस के शासन में ये सब हुआ है, कितनी राजनीतिक हत्याएं होती है, और यही वो बच्चा किसी और घर का होता, उसकी हत्या होती।
सही।
ठीक है अंकल, अब हम शुरू करेंगे।
ठीक।
कैमरामैन रेडी? ओके, रोल।
And that was Anil. And the second part of the series focuses on the Philippines, which is known as patient zero in this information epidemic, where we were able to film how activists are fighting against digital revisionism, climate change disinformation, and how activists on the ground are fighting against this existential problem that faces not just the Philippines, but the whole of Asia.
Right. Wow. All right, Shehzad, we do have to leave it there. Look forward to watching, the series. Catch Fact versus Fiction this Saturday on CNA at 9 p.m. Singapore, Hong Kong time.
And you can also watch it online on CNA Video on Demand, CNA Insider YouTube, and MeWatch as well.